Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What's going on, guys? I know what I said. Hey, quiet down in the front. Okay, you sit down. I know what I said. I went on record a couple weeks ago, and although I did not misspeak, I did say that M. Bison is not very interesting. I know, I did say that. I did say that on record. However, with the recent inclusion of him into Street Fighter 6, I can say with confidence that perhaps I did misspeak, and that Bison might actually be goated and the best character in the game. And he always has been, and I've always loved Bison. Okay? Hey, who is that guy in the back? Get him out of here. Don't take his jacket. Don't give him his... What is going on, guys? How are you guys doing? So, Mr. Bison, M. Broken, he's been out for about a week and a half, give or take. And Bison, he's basically the hot topic of discussion. Everyone is talking about this dude. He is a monster. He's unstoppable. He's coming for you. He's coming for your family. What do you do against him, right? That's what everyone is talking about. I want to talk about Bison really quick. I do this whenever there's a new DLC character for Street Fighter 6. I'm just gonna give my 2 cents, my quick review of the character. And dude, he might be broken, dude. He is insane. Before we get into it, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you guys like Street Fighter, if you guys like Capcom stuff. I would appreciate that. With that being said, I got footage from I believe this is Kakeru or Nemo, right? Those are the 2 main Bisons that are out there tearing it up, right? They are killing it, okay? So, historically, and I've said this a couple times in a couple different videos, Bison is cool. We love Bison, right? Because, it's Bison. He's the main villain. For me, it was a Tuesday. Dude, we love that shit. It's Bison, right? But I would argue that, gameplay-wise, character-wise, Bison has been the same for 30 years, right? He's the evil guy with psycho powers. He's a Saturday morning cartoon villain, right? Yada, yada, yada. Bison, he plays Street Fighter in a very specific way, right? Bison players, they love it, right? They call it the weird Bison neutral, right? That Bison nooch, right? He plays neutral completely different than any other character in Street Fighter, right? And you love it or you hate it, right? And I always thought it was weird, right? How Bison, he has these long-reaching, long sweeping normals that are a plus, right? And then he has his special moves like the Psycho Crusher, the head stomp, scissor kicks that send him flying across the screen. He's basically this huge bully character, basically, right? And he's been like that for years, for 30 years. He's been like that. Now Bison's different, right? He's completely different. Well, he's not completely different. But they changed his character, right? He has a horse now. That's cool. He has a cloak, right? He kind of has amnesia, kind of, sort of. Not really. He's still 99% the same guy. He has memory loss. He forgets some things. But gameplay-wise, he's the greatest hits of M. Bison, right? And, Street Fighter 5 Bison, they kind of switched him up a little bit, but at the end of the day, his game plan was still the same, right? To basically, I compare Street Fighter 5 Bison to it's like fighting a train, right? I've said this a couple times, where he has the slowest walk speed in the game, but he has this crazy fast dash, and he has all these plus buttons and, really powerful special moves. Street Fighter 6 version of Bison, they kind of take that and they mix him with classic Bison, right? So he's like classic Bison with some Street Fighter 5 isms, essentially, right? The main ones being his scissor kick is now a motion input, right? And I'm not gonna lie, it might be broken. It is kind of crazy, right? If you properly space these scissor kicks, dude, you can't. Very few characters can punish you, right? Unless the character's name is Zangief, then with his long ass limbs, Zangief, he's gonna have a pretty good time. But basically, you can just throw scissor kicks all the live long day, right? And I said this earlier, I suck with Bison. Historically, I've always sucked with Bison. I have a platinum rank Bison already, right? And man, All I was doing was throwing scissor kicks. Okay? And then other than that, Bison, he keeps his, his long-reaching, long-sweeping normals, his bully gameplay, right? His special moves, they're still really good. He gets the Psycho Crusher back because he lost in Street Fighter V. And, dude, I can say with confidence, this is the best version of Bison. Dude, he is the best. This is the best he's ever been, right? And I haven't even talked about the thing that makes him super good, right? The thing that you've all seen on Twitter, where Bison's able to do these big-ass 7,000, 8,000 damage combos, right? Where he's just deleting people's health bars. That is because Bison has a new special move called the Psycho Mine, right? Quarter circle back punch. Bison does this little combo move where he plants this mine on you. And after a couple seconds, I think it's 7 to 8 seconds, it explodes. Right? And it's this Psycho Mine that turns this character from M. Bison to M. Baller. Right? Because he just be killing you, man. Jeez. You don't even have to. So basically, the way it works, you plant a mine on someone. And then your next Psycho Power move, right? Your Psycho Crusher, your Devil's Reverse. What else? Another Psycho Mine plant. It will cause the Psycho Mine to explode. Right, which does pretty good damage. It puts your opponent in like a juggle status, right? You're probably not going to get too much off of it unless you use like an EX move, right? But even if your opponent blocks one of these Psycho Power moves, the mine still goes off and it leaves you plus, right? Crazy shit. Like, goddamn, dude. And like, the best thing to do, clearly, is EX Psycho Crusher, right? Because if you land EX Psycho Crusher while this mine is on your opponent, Bison goes into this like crazy animation, right, where he puts them in like this super big juggle state, and it does insane damage. And then all of Bison's biggest combos come from this, right? It's the M Baller combo, right? It is awesome, right? So, Jesus Christ, dude, I love this character so much. I hate to say it because historically, I've never really liked Bison. I never thought he was that interesting. What got me is that someone said that Bison kind of plays like Cinder from Killer Instinct, right? Which, look who you're talking to, right? Cinder's my favorite fighting game character ever, clearly, right? I was actually top 32 with Cinder when Cinder came out back in Season 2, right? Cinder is probably my most dominant fighting game character I've ever played. But this, I can see why people say Bison is this good, right? However, is he as broken as I think he is? This happened in Street Fighter V as well. When Bison came out, everyone just assumed he was like broken and that like he was this scrub killer character and there's no way to stop him. But that's just it. He's a scrub killer character. If you do not know how to fight Bison, you're going to get just dominated and decimated. But like, historically, Bison's a bully character, right? Do you know how you stop a bully? Yes, that's right. A jumping heavy punch, because bullies, they lack invincible DPs, right? So that's how you beat Bison. Just get in there and fuck him up, right? He has some pretty good anti-airs, but like Bison, he's really good at pressuring you, but he's bad at being pressured, right? That's the Bison dilemma, essentially, right? So with Bison, there's like a knowledge check there, right? So with that being said, I feel like in a couple days, I don't know, dude, maybe another week, people are gonna understand this, the scissor kick pressure. It's not real, right? I shouldn't be giving out Bison secrets like this because I play Bison. He's my main right now. I don't know if you know, but I just hit platinum rank with him, so I shouldn't be giving out these secrets, but none of that shit is real. So once people figure that out, I do feel like Bison, there's already people figuring it out already, right? But once Bison, he loses, his fraudulent scissor kick tech, he's still a pretty good character, right? Which is why I have Bison at the front of A tier. A lot of people were saying he's the best character in the game. I don't know if I agree with that completely. I do think he's one of the better characters. He might be top 5. When you have a Psycho Mine planted on your opponent, Bison, he might be the best character in the game at that point. But until then, he's pretty mid, right? So you got to even those things out. Top of A tier is what I'm saying. So that's the video, guys. That's all I have to say about Mr. Bison. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Do you guys like Bison? Do you guys think he's strong? Do you guys think he's broken? Imbroken? Is that what you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.